Howdy, fellow Tenno. I'm here to talk about something that I think every Warframe player should be using, but I barely ever see anyone doing it. Look at that. You don't have to do anything. You just slice them up like butter. If you have a tanky enough frame, you could probably just walk around every single mission and just let him take away all the enemies. And by the way, that was a Steel Path Acolyte that he took down in a matter of seconds. Alright, let me go ahead and run to extraction. Most of you know what this is already, but if you don't, I hope this helps. Okay, so what you just saw on screen was me spawning in what's called on-call crew. It's for Railjack, and I know a lot of people don't like doing Railjack, but trust me, it's not that hard to obtain. And as you can see, it helps so much. To obtain a Railjack, all you have to do is the Rising Tide quest. Luckily, Warframe made this a lot easier now than it was before, and trust me, it will be worth it. Once you have your Railjack, you can go to your ship right next to the navigation. At the top left, instead of upgrades, you want to click on Intrinsics. Trust me, you do not have to max out every single one of these like I did. I only did this because I'm a madman. I love mastery rank. That's all I cared about. I didn't even know what any of these did until I found out what this does though. All you have to do is rank up Command. You do have to get it to rank 9 though. It sounds like a lot, it does. If you have an affinity booster, it'll be a lot easier, I will say that, but it's really not that hard. I'll be honest, I actually got most of these to rank 8 or 9 by doing the very first Railjack mission there is on the Earth planet, over and over and over again. I don't know why I did it. My Railjack was awful. I didn't understand how to do Railjack, so I just kept doing it over and over again because I wanted that intrinsics, and I just didn't want to annoy pubs because I felt like I was awful. I found out how to play it, so I maxed it out. I found out about what happens at rank 9. On call, one of your crew members can be designated as being on call and can be summoned to your aid in a non-Railjack mission, which means in almost every mission in this game, other than Archon hunts, Netracels, and maybe a couple other unique places, you can summon this guy, and he lasts for 3 minutes, and you can call him every 10 minutes. So think about that. A lot of missions that you do probably don't even last 3 minutes. If it's an exterminate or a capture, spawn him in right at the beginning. You won't have to barely do anything unless you're trying to get some type of experience for your weapons or something. I wouldn't recommend it because it's kind of like Warframe with abilities. It doesn't really give you the experience that it should. But if you want to run through an exterminate, a capture, anything really quick, you barely have to get kills. He will follow you along and kill everything that he sees. He basically has aimbot and infinite ammo. So that is another thing we have to talk about. That is a big thing we have to talk about. I'm just gonna call it a helper. You can equip this helper with any weapon that you choose. Any primary or secondary weapon that you choose, you can equip it with. So you can see how powerful this helper can be. For instance, my favorite weapon is the Accelerator Prime. I just love it. It's easy to use and it shreds. This guy will spawn in with infinite ammo for 3 minutes straight with an Accelerator Prime. Fully modded out however you choose. It can be exactly the same as what you're using, or you can mod it out for his own use. As you can see, what we're getting here is that it's pretty much an overpowered machine at this point. It's aimbot, infinite ammo, and it lasts for 3 minutes straight, which means you can get a lot done. You can even equip, like, you know, a Kuba Brahma or some type of explosive, and yes, it will go crazy. But the Accelerator Prime, I've noticed, shreds. As you saw at the beginning of this video, it shreds. But there's a way to make it even stronger. That's the thing. There's a way to make it even stronger than it already is. And this is also where we're going to show you how to get your crew members. Now we're going to head over to Venus, and you want to go to Fortuna. Alright, now that you're in Fortuna, you can fast travel to Ticker. From here, you should now see higher Railjack crew members. If you are looking at this and it does not look like what you're seeing on my screen, it's probably because you did not get to rank 9 in Command, or else you won't be able to see the Syndicate crew members. They will only pop up once you hit rank 9. Once you do that, you'll notice that they now have basically a skill, if you want to call it. To make it short, I'm going to say that they basically each have a separate skill. And as you can see, first one right here, it's pretty overpowered. 150% critical chance with pistols. It doesn't mean that it helps you. It does not. Let me just put that out there right now. This does not benefit you. It does not give you 150% crit chance. This helps only the helper and its weapon only, but it is added on top of the crit chance that you already have. So for instance, my Celtra upgraded has a crit chance of 102%, so added on to that 150%. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. I will say that each one of these guys will probably be pretty pricey unless it's the syndicate that you're actually with. The one that you want to look out for and you want to find is the one that has 150% critical chance with rifles. They only have the 150% critical chance with pistols and rifles. That is it. So you definitely want to find one with rifles. That's not all that you need to look at. As you can see, there is piloting, gunnery, repair, combat, endurance. For this instance, we are not talking about Railjack at all. We already got to rank 9, we're done with it, we want to be in a regular mission. We don't need to worry about piloting, gunnery, or repair. Only two you got to look at is combat and endurance. If you can get that 5-5, that would be beautiful. Unfortunately, right here, 5 and 0, I could technically make that 5 and 3 because once you buy one of these people, I will tell you now, you do have 3 skill points you're allowed to allocate. So for instance, if you get one that has 5 and 2, you can make that a 5-5. Every single person that you buy, every single helper or crew member, whatever you want to call it, every single crew member that you buy has 3 extra skill points, if you want to call it that you can allocate into piloting, gunnery, repair, combat, or endurance. So I could make this guy have 5 combat and 3 endurance, and he would still be very good. But it has pistols. You want rifles, trust me. Unless you have a pistol that you really think smacks, go ahead. I'm assuming that you're probably already in a clan, but if you're not, you can always join any clan, and you need to go to the dry dock. Once you're in the dry dock, you want to navigate over to this little right hand panel right here. You want to configure Railjack. From there, you want to go to the 5th one called crew. This is where you can allocate which crew member you want out at a time. You can have 3 of them out at a time. We're not going to talk about that because this is Railjack. But for instance, this is my on call. If this is the person that you want on call, all you have to do is hover over them and click on call. They are now the person that will appear in the missions to help you. The thing about this also, what I was talking about earlier, is that you can equip any weapon in your arsenal. Any weapon that you have in your arsenal, period, you can basically equip it. As you can see, there's a lot that you can equip. I believe it's just primaries and secondaries. Yeah, any primary or secondary that you have in your own arsenal, you can equip to this guy. Even if it's the weapon that you're using in the same mission, you can still use the same gun with the same build or different ones. So for instance, I chose the Celtra Prime. It's the same gun that I choose in most of my missions. I love it. Don't judge me, please. Oh, and here, by the way, I forgot to show you, if you do want to allocate them 3 extra skill points, for instance, you get one that has 5 and 2. You want to max it out, all you have to do is hit train. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 more, but that's how you do it. Going back to the weapon, as you can see, you can put whatever build that you want on these weapons. I'm not a guru, I'm not a genius when it comes to Warframe. I am not claiming any of this. The only reason I make a video on Warframe is if basically I want to rant or I just have something to share. This is only my 2nd video and I've played the game for almost 1,000 days. I am not 100% positive if galvanized mods work on crewmates. Maybe somebody in the comments can let me know whether they do or they don't. I am not sure. I left it on there because it's just a part of my build. From what I can tell, everything else works perfectly fine. Even Hunters seems to work from what I can tell. If any of these don't actually work, please let me know in the comments. Please correct me. I am no genius again. I just wanted to show how easy you can get something that is so powerful in so many ways. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, if you have this completely set up. You have the weapon that you want, you have the weapon build that you want, you have him trained, and you have him equipped as you're on call. Now all we have to do is go back to our regular arsenal. You know, since Warframe doesn't allow you to get into your arsenal in the dojo, go back to your ship. Warframe, please add that. Go to your arsenal, go to your gear wheel. Mine's already equipped. You add an item and you search on call right there, on call crew. Attach that to the gear wheel. Now, at any given time during almost any mission in the whole entire game, other than about 3 to 4 different ones, you can call this in, and this helper / crew member will help you for 3 minutes straight, and then you can call them back in another 10 minutes later. This is one of the most overpowered and underlooked things that I've ever really seen. Tell me if I'm wrong. Am I not able to see other people's on crew when they spawn them in? Because I literally have never, throughout almost 1,000 days on Warframe, I have never seen another person use theirs. So correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm not able to see them or not, or if people just aren't using them. That's the reason why I wanted to make this video, because I just don't see it being used, and I don't know why. I want to know why. It's so powerful. Even in multiplayer missions, or if you just want to play solo, it is so helpful. It doesn't matter what mission you are doing. You can be fighting an Eidolon. It can be beneficial. It can still help. It is insane. That crew member is basically a cheat in my eyes, but it's not, because it's a part of the game. So I'm gonna use it all day long. I just wish I saw other people using it. I would love to see what weapons you guys decide to put on them. See how much they shred. I want to see it myself. I don't have that many friends that play Warframe, but the ones that do didn't even know about this either. I'm the only one out of all the people that I know that plays this game that even knew about this, and that baffles me. If this was a long time ago, I would have loved to have this. The fact that I missed like 700 days not having this, it tears me apart. I'm just gonna say, start using it, please. Start now, today, tomorrow, today, yesterday, tomorrow, 3 days ago. I don't care. Start now. Start now. Use them, please. They're unlimited. You don't have to build them. They're free. Do it for me. Just do it for me, please. Unlock it for the whole community. For just interception missions, please. I get so tired of playing interception missions. Please, unlock it. Alright, with all jokes aside, I hope this helped. I know I just rambled on a good bit. I'm not too good at doing these type of videos, I'll be fair. It's a new style for me. I always just do gaming funny moments, and I just want to try something new. And this has actually been fun. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. If this helped, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. If you already knew about this, please let me know why you're not using it in pubs. I never see it. Please tell me why. If I helped, please leave a like. You can subscribe if you want, but I don't only do Warframe. I'm just gonna give a heads up. If you already do this, please comment why I don't ever see you using it, please. And thank you. Alright, enough jokes. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want.